It's
There you go, fellas. It's all right. It's all right. Okay. Don't worry about it.
There you go, fellas.
You're really sticky, buddy.
You know, we have very bad short-term or long-term memory. That makes us really good dog mushers if we're having no memory at all. Then we don't remember how painful it was from last time.
An hour and a half later, Roan pulls into the checkpoint.
Is that good? What are you doing?
It's wet out there.
With the weather conditions changing rapidly, they'll need to adjust their sleds to maintain a competitive edge.
It just all depends on the condition, how often we change plastic. And sometimes the determining factor is that it's really literally worn out. Now I'm changing it because I think I have something that's even faster on this rainy stuff.
Dog sleds have been used in Alaska for thousands of years. A cargo bed is mounted on skis called runners, traditionally made from wood. In front of the sled, a brush bow deflects trees and takes hits and collisions. In back are footboards for the musher to stand on, a handlebar, and a brake for control. Aluminum and plastic runners are favored to provide a slick surface and reduce drag. Depending on the snow conditions and terrain, different grades of plastic can be swapped out for maximum efficiency.
I'm going to try a set of red. It's reusable. It's got a dovetail system, and it literally just slides in the bottom of the runners. And the science of friction is called tribology. And of course, I'm no tribologist, but I know a little bit about the various plastics. And it's not so much the density as it is the way it reacts to water and temperature. And that's what makes it either faster or slower. And right now I switched to what I think is the fastest on water. That dog drinking, laying down. I figure if it's good enough for my dogs, it's good enough for me.
I want to make it the next checkpoint.
Back on the trail, the other teams are doing their best to gain ground before taking their own 24-hour breaks. Didi Johnrow has been on the run from Takatna for 2 hours and 42 minutes. But as she arrives at the checkpoint in Ophir, Didi's going to have to make one of the hardest decisions a musher can make.
Yeah, okay. I see what I thought I saw. He needs to be dropped. This team's moving way too fast for him to be off his line like that.
I'm staying. I mean, I'm going. But I need to get into my bags. I need to drop a dog.
Okay, all right.
In addition to diarrhea, her dog Slider has suffered injuries on the trail.
This is Slider. He's got a sore right front by his elbow here.
With the boozers still on break, she seizes the opportunity to keep the momentum going to the halfway point at Cripple.
Are you pushing through, Didi?
Yes.
And did you drop a dog here?
Yes. Drop the spider.
You ready? Huh? You get ready? You want to go bye-bye? Let's go bye-bye. Let's go bye-bye. Yeah, let's go bye-bye. We're going to go for a long night. Ready for that nice night? Right? Whoa. Good luck.
It's a whole other race back in McGrath, where slower teams are mushing to finish, not win.
I'm in no position to be competing and racing right now. I'm just trying to get to know him.
Inupiat Eskimo and rookie Darren Nelson has been struggling every step of the way.
He just around this corner before the corner, he just kind of collapsed, and I stopped, and I was walking up. I said, "Hey, Rocket, what's up?" And I just got close to him, and he just went, "Toosh." So yeah, there might be something going on there.
You know what? I would just drop him if he collapsed.
Yeah, yeah.
If there's any doubt that it's not worth taking a chance.
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt
I
me.
think it'd be wise to drop him.
Yeah.
This is Darren Nelson's team. We're just looking the dog over. I want to listen to the lungs, of course, heart, see how everything sounds, and make a decision whether the dog should be dropped here or can continue on. So,
If I just get water into him, if he drinks, I'll take him. If not, I'll dump him. Dogs, they were just not eating, you know. I mean, it's like not adding fuel to your car. He's barely, I think.
Darren has to leave behind 3 more dogs.
So I left. I was already down to 10 at that point, you know, barely a third into the race.
10 dogs?
10 dogs.
Okay, that means you dropped 3?
Dropped 3 here.
Okay. Just making sure the math is right.
Oh man, it hurt. 10 is a little bit pushing it, but they overexerted myself. Might be my fault.
Hey, whenever you're ready, you can go.
Okay.
At this point, he'll be lucky to get his 10 remaining dogs across the finish line.
From there on, it's keep the dogs happy, you know, keep what I have, and then worry about racing later, you know.
It's early morning on day 5 of the race to Nome. After several days of unusually hot temperatures, the thermometer finally dipped to a comfortable 8 degrees. It has improved trail conditions and given the dogs a big boost in energy. Last year's champion Lance Mackey and 4-time champ Jeff King are the only competitors to have completed their mandatory 24-hour stops. Now, they're running to close the gap on the new leaders.
Good boy, G! G!
One of the teams out front is Didi Johnrow. She's 70 miles ahead, sprinting towards the checkpoint at Cripple and hoping for bad weather.
I was gambling on the hope that I could put a storm between us. If I could just get that 14 hours jump on them, there was a possibility that weather could separate them from me and they wouldn't be able to pick it back up.
Cripple marks the Iditarod's halfway point and first inter-race award. Whoever makes it there first wins $3,000 in pure gold. At this point, Johnrow is in second place behind Paul Gephardt. He's a full 2 miles ahead and close to grabbing the gold in Cripple.
Now this is going to work. This is going to work really well. This team is rolling. I'm running second, so I know it's Paul up there because he's one guy I know that's up. He's probably already in. He left way before I did. He'll be first into Cripple. It'll be good to be second to Paul. Straight ahead, boys.
Didi fights on through the dawn. Only a dim headlamp lights her way in the pitch black.
It's a long ways to Cripple. I can't believe. It seems like they moved that checkpoint. I can't believe Wolfkill Slough is this far out of here. Good grief.
Darkness on the Iditarod Trail can be disorienting, add sleep deprivation and fatigue, and it's a recipe for getting lost in the Alaskan outback. A few miles east of the checkpoint, Johnrow spots a light in the trees.
I'm getting in the area. I mean, I've been through this trail a lot of times, and I'm really anxious to get there. Then I see a really bright light off in the distance, and I think it might be a snow machine near the checkpoint. And then that light, I see it and I don't, and I see it and I don't. And it wasn't too long after that, I saw a dog team, fully booted, fast-moving team. They said, "We've gone past the turnoff," and I said, no, we haven't. Neither one of us could see each other. We were blinded by our headlights. And I just thought, I'm not turning around no matter what because I know I haven't gone past any turnoff. And then I saw the turn in on the slough. And I came in and I thought, because this trail doesn't seem like anybody's gone over it.
Didi's faith pays off. After a 12-hour run, she arrives at the checkpoint.
Welcome! You surprised us.
I'm happy.
You're the first one here.
No. Isn't Paul here?
No.
You're kidding. When I got in here and then they said I was the first team in, I was shocked. Honestly, I thought Paul was here.
Yeah, no, you're the first one here. You're in the lead of the Iditarod.
Yeah.
Didi's victory is a surprise even to herself.
Didi Johnrow in a Cripple at 6:22 a.m. 14 dogs.
Dude, let's just quick check in and then.
Okay.
And are you going to stay with us?
Oh yeah, 24.
24. Okay.